expect them to find this, but recently I saw somebody cutting sandwiches for 4 to 6 hours with a handheld electric knife. Of course, we think about biological hazards within healthcare, and there are plenty of them. Asbestos is also a very large issue. Our buildings are old. One of our buildings is over 100 years old, and there is a large amount of asbestos. Hazardous drugs, so cytotoxic drugs, are definitely one of the things that are increasing in healthcare. So typically they were restrained in certain wards, now more wards are using them, and hospital in the home is only increasing where these drugs are going. Waste management. So if you have chemicals, they have to go somewhere. Hospitals don't have a lot of guidance material, and as I said, they don't necessarily have the expertise, so it's definitely a challenge and with very little room. Complexities are that there are passionate employees, and I know that sounds very, very silly, but nurses are, I think, the most amazing people. They are so passionate about what they are doing. However, it does mean that they don't necessarily think about their health and their safety. So my experiences so far are that I'm working in a really great team. And most importantly, hospitals generally want to look after their people. But there are so many new hazards and so many new technologies that I'm learning about, so I'm really enjoying that part of it. Future of occupational hygienists is really changing. I mean, with manufacturing decreasing, a lot of people, a lot of young hygienists need to think about where they want to work and what kind of roles they want to do. So my advice is to look at broader roles. And as everybody said, hygienists are superheroes, so look at every opportunity to be that superhero. So lock Loman for me is being in a position where I can make an impact on employee health, and that may not be in a hygiene role, it may be in a health and safety role, or it may be in a quality role. Just think about what you want to do and how to get there.
I think there's a lovely thing there, but it's the kind of irony of looking after people who are looking after people, and it's really important to do that.
Okay, so finally, my partner in crime. He is my ant to my deck. Yeah, this is my Robin to Batman. So so Robin is up next. There you go, mate. And he's going to do a nice take on an interesting topic at this time.
Okay.
Hand it over.
Okay, this is a rant. Okay, I'm allowed to do this. This is a bit of therapy for me. How many times do people tell us how to do our jobs and they think they know how they can do it better and what we need to do, etc. Okay, so this is for me to get this out of my system. It's to do with me doing a light survey, and it's to do with LEDs. Okay, now LEDs are fantastic. They lovely interior of an aircraft here. LEDs, they're reliable, they're low energy, you can fit them very easily, low maintenance, etc. Lots of different colours in there as well. So we see them in televisions. If you want to pimp your car up, Alex, you've probably got blue LED running lights on the bottom of yours or something like that.
Only Fast and Furious weekend.
We see it more and more in industrial environments, in industrial lighting, and also in displays. It's very creative. I particularly like this one. If you weren't sure what you were looking at, it actually tells you as well. It's very clear on display. So, anyway, that's me getting distracted on the internet at home, not at work. So for us, if we have to look at light levels in a workplace or industrial environment, incandescent lights, that was easy, all pretty similar. But now we have fluorescent lights, you might have other low energy lights, and now we've got LEDs as well. So we've got a whole mixture. So is there an issue? Well, apparently there is. So I'm doing my light survey, I'm taking my measurements, lighting engineer comes up, you need an LED light meter, that won't work, because these are LED lights. I'm like, what? This isn't right. This is about human perception to light. I checked the instructions of my light meter, nothing in there about LEDs, a little bit of doubt in there, but I'm thinking, colour, cosine corrected, that's fine, and we're looking at the human perception to light, and I know there's a load of curves in there and things, so I have a quick chat with the supplier, and yes, my light meter can do everything. They thought I wanted to buy another one. I just needed some information. Anyway, they were very helpful. However, I'd like to understand. I'd like to know the science. I'm a hygienist. So I employed those skills. So we get hold of the issue and the rumours and we try and understand them. Trimming this slide off was a mistake, by the way. So I put the science together and I think, right, what have we got? We've got LEDs. So why are LEDs different? Well, what we've got is LEDs are typically made from blue LEDs with phosphor over the top, which gives the colour. So they do have this large blue content in them, and they're all slightly different. My light meter, that's got an optical filter in there, which is looking at the human response to light under photopic conditions, i.e. normal daylight vision. So that's what I'm looking at. So, going back to my light meter, what I want to see is my V lambda curve. It's following the human response nice and closely. So if we've got a good quality light meter, that should be nice and close, we're happy. If it's not such a good one, it doesn't follow it so well. Now, this is another whole Ignite session, just on its own. How many times do you have someone taking noise measurements or light readings with a smartphone? I want to see the V lambda curve for that, please. I bet they can't produce it. So the issue is, we're looking at the curve here, the human response, and we might have a load of blue light from an LED there, which we're not going to pick up. But actually, I don't need to monitor that because I'm looking at the human response to it. So, why do we need an LED light meter? Well, okay, I don't need one. But if I'm a lighting designer, I might want it to check lights over time. I want to specifically look at LEDs and the colours in them. So my feedback is, I don't need it because I'm monitoring something different. But I'm not going to be told by a designer that I'm monitoring the wrong thing. However, it did just make me think there's a word of caution in here. Because I was asked to monitor this, because there was a spec with minimum lighting levels in there. So he's taking his readings, which are higher than mine. So we just need to think about what goes in that spec and what we measure things against. The other thing as well is, actually, let's not get too tied up in all the numbers, because when we go in to look at lighting, there's a lot more issues in there. And with LEDs, etc., they can be more of a point source, and we need to think of those. But as a hygienist, I enjoyed going back through, checking my understanding, and it made me think a bit about, actually, if I'm in very low light conditions, LEDs might be good, because we go to scotopic vision, and the eyes are more sensitive in the blue area. So actually, we need to think about that. So this all comes down to, actually, as hygienists, we know what we want to monitor. We have a strategy, and we make sure we're using the right equipment, and I'm not going to have someone telling me that and getting it wrong. And that's how I turn my rant into a rave on my occupational hygiene science. Okay. Just to cover my backside, I would like to say that there are other politicians in the States that have photographs of themselves on the website with a massive range of different expressions as well. So nothing to do with the Trump campaign.
Well, Robbie, I think you just told us that we can win, and we can do that by winning, because we're going to win. We're winners. So, well, no, I also, does your wife know what you look at on the internet on the night time? We'll leave that on for later. Right, fantastic.
I placed it all.
You placed it. Valentine's Day. So he's got instructions in front of him. Right, that wraps up our session for today. So thank you so much to our presenters. Thank you so much to you as an audience. I hope you've enjoyed those presentations. And Robin's just said that Craig got the highest noise, but he didn't, because Robin got the highest noise actually because of the wolf whistle. So well done for Robin. So yeah, it was a 94.7 dBA on the LVF. So I think that proves that the science product is fairly accurate. So so there's been an iPad put underneath the lectern all this time, so it's been Bluetooth into it, so it's good. But yeah, no, thank you very much for being a fantastic audience. If you want to speak to the presenters about their presentations, I think they've got some fantastic messages. I think every presentation had its own key thing to take away, so find them at the bar later, find them at the break now, buy them a drink, pat them on the back, and why don't you think about doing one next year? So that's it. Thank you very much.
No. Hello. Hello. How you doing?
Alright, who's here today?
Not too bad actually, yeah. By yourself?
No, not too bad. I'm on camera.
Fair enough.
No, I was up here.
You're good, eh? Yeah.
You can see what the land like, isn't it? You feel like
It would be hard. That's the first time I've seen it. I've heard of it before. Yeah, exactly.
That was good.
I shall smile for the rest of the day. Oh, yeah. Okay. Can you do the example because some of the pictures there are sort of beautiful. I think I'm on here. It's like a sound. I've been the server. Yes.